Hello, friends. Today, Ajay this side again, and what I brought you today here is another application of machine learning, the detection of diabetic retinopathy. Okay, and for more simplicity and getting more understanding about the topic and related about the application of machine learning in healthcare industry, I have just used here neural network, and you can extend the application to deep learning or something else. You can get to know about the deep learning at my previous videos. Okay, so here I'm going to show you an sample application and how you would be able to detect the diabetic retinopathy disease with the help of machine learning. And this time I've done this on MATLAB. So okay, let me tell you about myself, a briefing. And okay, we provide the services related to machine learning and data science, and also build a smart application using artificial intelligence techniques and IoT. For getting for related services, please call me at my number 73073 The organization is situated at US, so whenever you may call, please put a ISD code at the front. Okay, let me separate this thing. Okay, and we as our organization working on machine learning and artificial intelligence things since past few years, more than 4 years. So we have already built more than lakhs of algorithm for future upcoming technology. So if you have any issue related to this and you want to develop any intelligent application, don't hesitate to contact me. Okay, this side Ajay Jatav, my contact number. You can mail me your query at my email ID ajayjatav@outlook.com. Also, for getting more information related to our services, which include services to PhDs and research scholar and research project related to government and private organization. So you can visit our website at finitesolution.in, and for getting smart application in the related area at www.clinics.com, and for getting the classes to the student, as we provide the training all across the globe, you just must visit mindcreature.com and subscribe us and getting more about the machine learning modules and the courses. Okay, so let's switch back to the main topic. And here I'm talking about detection of diabetic retinopathy. So most of the people don't know much about diabetic retinopathy, so let me give you a detailing of this thing. Okay, here I'm using Wikipedia. Okay, diabetic retinopathy is a type of disease, eye disease, which it is the major cause of blindness in the age of 20 to 64, in between the year of 20 and 64. So this what actually happen if a person is suffering from diabetes, it is quite possible that their retina get affected by diabetes. Okay, so here the statistics says that it affects 80% of people who have diabetes for 20 years or more. At least 90% of new cases could be reduced if there were proper treatment and monetizing of eye. Okay, so think about the machine learning application. If an application is available, and every person is having that application who is suffering from diabetes would be able to diagnose it before his or her eyes get damaged. Okay, so soon, within a very less period of time, you would be I will make the another application live built by me, and you would be able to detect diabetic retinopathy. And the application is entirely focused on the people who is suffering from diabetes. So this time I'm just showing you a sample. So this is how look like uh, diabetic retinopathy disease eye, which is influenced by that diabetic retinopathy. Though some of the people won't able to understand this thing, but machine can do this thing. Okay, so here I switch to my implementation. Okay, I've done this thing on MATLAB. As I have already told you, let me show you the database first. Okay, here I taken some sample cases. Okay, few eyes which isn't suffer from diabetic retinopathy up to 12, and the rest of the 12 eyes suffering from diabetic retinopathy up to 24. Okay, and few of the cases I am using for only testing purpose. So here my script, let me show you my script, and it's working, so that I can brief everything. So this is the program I use for training purpose. Okay, so unlike, okay, what this folder do? Okay, this I'm going to explain line to line and how it works. Okay, this is an application of machine learning, and I have used neural network feed forward, and the two layer which I introduce here is tensing and pooling. Okay, three layer of tensing, one layer of pooling. Okay, and the network is being created here. So let me give you a brief. Okay, here this is for the reading all the images in the data folder. This is my database folder. I just give the name of database folder, and it will read all the images from the folder line to line. Okay, the cropping is the most important part because I'm segmenting the area of interest from here. So I give the dimensions here, and the plotting, this is for the plotting of image and figure. I'm sure for showing image, this is for plotting again. This line will convert image into binary format. Okay, and the subplotting is being done here. Okay, this will return a size of the matrix, and so that we can process line to line, and we'll be getting the homographic image of the diabetic retinopathy. If the value of C comes out more than 5000, then this image is being damaged. Else the image will get converted into grayscale, and we calculated its mean and standard deviation value. Okay, these mean standard deviation value will be used for feature purpose, and this is the process of feature selection. I hope I explain you everything. Let me show you the these are the labeling I have done here. Okay, the first few images which are not suffering from diabetic retinopathy is labeled 0. Rest of the images which are suffering from diabetic retinopathy is labeled 1. Okay, and this T matrix, target matrix, with the help of P matrix, which is having the features M, S, and C, which is calculated here. Okay, is fed to the P, and P is, with the help of P, I'm going to perform training with the T as a target matrix. The number of epoch I have set here is 1000. The training parameter goal is being fed is 0.01, and the training is being done here again, and the network after the pre-trained network is get saved in the form of mat file in our current directory. Like here I'm going to delete here, so because I'm going to create it again. So here I'm going to run the main program, and let's see what happens. So this main program is reading the image. Let me make it large. Okay, and the training is being done, where I'm taken 3 input layer, 3 hidden layer of tensing, 1 hidden layer of purine, 1 output layer, which is being trained on the basis of target matrix. Okay, and the pre-trained network is get saved here. Okay, now what we require to perform the testing on the image. So for testing, I just create another script, and I name this testing is name this script as for testing. Okay, the pre-trained network is being loaded as it is saved in our workspace. So first we require to load that pre-trained network. Let me show you a few regression plot of my training performance. So regression plot shows that I am getting good accuracy, I believe. And as you can see, the mean square MSC value is quite at the top of 10 raised to power minus 1, and the blue line of the training performance is going down, which is showing that our performance the training is being achieved at the very initial stage, and it is the optimized way. Okay, the best validation performance is being achieved at 0.15938, and at the very first epoch it is being achieved. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to perform the testing performance. I've loaded the pre-trained network here. Okay, the file is being loaded here. The same process as we followed the previously is applicable to the test image, and with the help of pre-trained network, which I used here. Okay, and the features of current matrix P. Feature of current matrix P, current image is being fed here, and it will give me an output prediction at here Y, which is further round off with the help of round function. And if the output will comes out more than 1, that mean the image is corrupted one, else it is the normal and the eye is not suffering from diabetic retinopathy. Let me run the testing performance. Just select any image. Oh my god, and it is correct. Yeah, you can see the image I've taken is disease 1, and my network is showing that it is the disease eye. Okay, so think about if this type of application is built and can be implemented on a handheld device, and people is carrying that handheld device, then they would be able to diagnose their eye and would not get blind with the diabetes. So this is my aim to show you this video. I hope I'll explain you everything. Let me run the training, and let me tell you about myself and our organization, so you can get to know about our services by visiting our webs. This is Ajay Jatav. My contact number, my email ID for related query related to service, and let me run the program again so that you would be get familiar it. Okay, here I'm going to perform the training, and testing will be done with the help of for testing. Okay, the labeling is done at here because neural net in this time I'm applying the supervised learning, and let me make it large because it looks good. And the training, okay, this time I have the best epoch performance is at iteration 7. Regression plot can be viewed by here, and the training performance is here. Best epoch as epoch 1, and now it's time to run for testing. Choose any image from the dataset. Okay, and I have just selected the 15th image, and which is the damage image, and our algorithm is also prove the hypothesis. Okay, thanks friends. I hope I give you sufficient information of diabetic retinopathy disease detection. Okay, this is our database, and thanks for watching my video. This side Ajay Jata. Goodbye my friends, and love you all.